Hey guys, and welcome to Marvel Future Revolution. We're going to get into another episode here where we're going to discuss battle challenges. So we're going to jump right in. And battle challenge is another PvE mode. It's a ladder challenge for your character that's PvE based, and it largely centers around your fighter or your character's power level. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if I go inside my operations and I go to battle challenge, you're going to notice that you have basically 30 levels to complete where you can earn rewards over the course of those 30 levels. They're going to range mostly their core boxes, dimension tickets, and some crystals. So at every level, every 5 levels, you're going to face a boss fight inside of here, and that's going to generate towards your total points for the week. Basically, along the levels, you want to be completing as many of these challenges as possible, and that's going to increase your rank. So I'll show you how to complete a challenge. So inside here, you can basically see I've got 7,478 points from completing the first challenge, the first stage, and I completed all the challenges. And now underneath here, it's basically asking me to clear the challenge using med kits less than 5 times and maintain an HP. So this should be easy. For completing it, I'm gonna get 30,000 gold, and I'm gonna get some squad rank XP, which is really the point of playing most of the events in the game, is to continue to farm them afterwards, because you're getting some squad rank XP. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna turn on autoplay because it's not got any special conditions to this match that aren't gonna really hurt me in any way. Jesus, put the autoplay on, homie. So keep in mind that these challenges, there will be varying challenges that pop up, and some of them I don't understand. Well, let me take that back. I understand, I don't like them. And the reason why I say that is because you'll get things in there like it's asking you to use your skill less than this many times. Where it would be like, for instance, the last challenge I completed was use your skills less than 8 times. I don't really like that as a challenge. The reason why I don't like that as a challenge, I spent all this time building up my character, and now we get to the point where you don't want me to use my skills. I get the point of that. The point of that is that you're really trying to tell me that you want me to use my basic level skills, but the only reason why I'm going to use my basic level skills to do that is because, guess what? I'm going to be overpowered from what the environment is you're asking for. So each challenge has a power level that it starts at. Like the first power level is like be higher than 67,000, you know, and then the next one will be like, you know, these challenges to complete. Well, as you go through them, you're gonna clearly need if I'm just supposed to use my basic attack, if something's 67,000 power, then I'm gonna clearly need way more power than that to do them. Most of the missions, as you get up to about level 15 to 20, are fairly easy. As you know, wherever power you end at in the game, you'll probably easily be able to complete those skills, those events. Some of them you may not be able to, and it may take some time. So like, for instance, this one right here, this is a fairly good challenge inside there. It's asking me to use my skill less than 20 times and then it's asking for me to clear without guard break. I think the clear without guard break is enough. Asking me not to use my skills, again, I've earned these skills to play with them. Don't ask me not to use them inside of a game mode. That is just silly. So I'm gonna keep going right here so that way you guys can see. So at around 4, you can see inside here. Let's go back to this. So I want to go to the screen, and now you can see. So at every 5 levels, you will face off against a boss. So at this boss is going to be Green Goblin, or whatever, Red Goblin is what they're calling him, and you can see that it's got a clear with 180 seconds, and its dodge used less than 6 times to clear the challenge. Mostly at those those level 5s, you're gonna start accruing some crystals. So those are pretty good because, you know, obviously you want crystals. You can only do the challenge, I think, once a week, because I don't think it resets. So be mindful, this is a good way for you to get some crystals. Is it enough crystals for some of the stuff they're asking for? Probably not, but it's crystals nonetheless. So the boss battles aren't really anything too difficult until you get to about stage 20. There's probably significant power jumps as you get to the bosses, but I would say they're fairly easy to do for what your power level is or what you'll be by the time the end of the game. So like you can see, obviously Red Goblin's not going to stand a chance. I'm way outclassing him in terms of power. So worrying about having to dodge or, you know, clear within 180 seconds is not an issue. Clear with 180 seconds, that seems like a fine challenge to me, but it's the you know, use the dodge less than 6 times. If I was on level with this, it probably wouldn't be as much fun. So that's pretty much balanced battle challenges. So what you're basically trying to do is you're trying to increase these point rewards that you're getting, right? Meaning that inside here I've got 61,370 points, right? If I go out here and I can look at the weekly rankings and stuff like that for players, I'm trying to generate as much points as I can, so that way I can get on the weekly rankings. When I'm on the weekly rankings, you'll automatically notice that, like, boy Casino is at the top, level 4, and then I've got some other players. I'm surprised these players are ahead of him in terms of their power levels, but you can see, so we've got rank 98, the Whale Pod, and then X-Force up here. Now, once you get into the rankings over here, there's a reward list for items that you can get. At the top of it, we're gonna get 14 core boxes, right? And all the way down at the bottom where I'm currently sitting, I'm gonna get some 2 to 4 star core boxes. So I kind of want to get up here into this, you know, this blue area of rank 76 to 100. I don't know that that's possible, but you know, we'll see. Now, those cores are pretty good, and the reason why is those cores have the ability to significantly increase your power in terms of games. So like, for instance, if we look at the weekly rankings and we were to look at Casino, for instance, Casino Dojo, and we took a look at his cards over here, his battle badges, and we clicked on any one of them, you can see like he's got some 5-star cores, and he's got mostly 4-star cores. I can tell you right now that equipping a 4-star core or 5-star core, I don't really have as much. Let's do mine real quick. So for instance, you can see that I'm at 448,000 power level. If I was to go inside here and manage my cores, for instance, and let's say you can see I'm at 448, I'm going to extract the core of intensity from there. Let's just extract that core of intensity. And you notice that was a significant, almost 3,000 point decrease in terms of my my power level. That's pretty significant. So, you know, like, you definitely want to be ranking up your cores, trying to get as many 5-star, 6-star cores as you possibly can, and going that path. You know, your badges are pretty important in terms of power levels. Same thing for, you know, for your uniforms. You want to be getting those things to 6-star as quick as possible. Like, for instance, I'm up here at, you know, 6-star for the first thing I reached 6-star for is my Hydra Empire cloak, and I really kind of like it, so I'm kind of sticking in that area. But in that regard, that's the reason why, you know, battle challenges are pretty good, and you want to kind of stick on that path of making sure that you do them. You're at least gonna get, you know, the probably, what if I said 40 at every 5 levels, you're probably getting at least, you know, 240 crystals or something like that. The crystals rewards do go up. So like, for instance, level 10 I think it was, what, 9, I'm getting 20 crystals. So you can see, like, what was that? Yeah, trust me, you're getting pretty good rewards in terms of it. Are they going to be great? Not necessarily, you know, not necessarily, but those cores really do come in hand. So you want to be playing battle challenges. I would say by the time you hit the end of the game, you should be able to at least reach level 15 pretty easily before the game starts to kind of tinker really high. Like, once you hit level 15, the game kind of ramps up really quickly in between 15 and 20, and then gets, you know, astronomically high in terms of your power ranking all the way to 30. So it will require some skills, but that's battle challenges. It's something weekly for you to do, something easy to, you know, trigger off on. You can see, for instance, over here at the next level for my level 6 challenge, it's 109,000 power, so I can still pretty much do these. Like I said, my only complaint about the battle challenge has to be some of the skill challenges. Using my skill less than 8 times. Look, I know why you're asking me for me to use my skill less than 8 times. You want me to be able to, you want me to want costumes, want these items, so that way I have to dip into the store and play and purchase those items, especially if I'm not getting them quick enough to complete these things. So I understand, but I hate that challenge. I think that challenge is absurd. And the reason why I think it's absurd is because I've gotten to this level. I've earned my skills. The skills are part of the game rotation, meaning like, you know, it's part of the game cycle. I figure out how I want to rotate my skills. I figure out what skills I want to play, and then I get to play those skills and execute them. You putting in this challenge where I use my skills less than 8 times takes away from the game cycle. It's absurd to have that one in there. But let's see. I hope that they change that. But who knows? Knowing that Marvel, they'll probably leave it in there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace.